Hello, everyone. This is Spiritual Teacher for You. I'm here to do a reading um, focused on love and where you're at in love, just where you're headed in love, and what past situations have influenced your current status of love. I will be pulling three cards, past, present, future, with my romance and love deck, but I also have my tarot cards for any questions or just clarification we may have during this reading. I did not know I would come on today. I had my suspicions, but I did not plan for it today, so I was just going to see how I was feeling energetically. Okay, so we have our first past card, and now looking for our present card, our present situation in love. Yes, I don't know who I'm tapping into with their energy, but it seems like you are just kind of questioning your love life and if you're making right choices. I feel that you're just curious where your love life is going. And I also sense this with people who are in a relationship because you just want to know if. Okay, I got three cards for the current. No wonder it took so long to come out. So there's a lot of energy going on right now with love. And I sense that as well. I feel a very strong love energy currently. Okay, and then we have your future in love here as well. So I used to question when more than one card would come out like that, but that just lets me know that I'm tapping into several different energies, but also that there's a lot that Spirit wants to let you know. It's very interesting to me that only one card came out for the past. So this is baggage. That is crazy. Baggage for the past. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it, unpackage. Yeah. So, um, that lets me know, you guys, that there is some definitely letting go of past trauma from relationships that is still lingering. I know that there are things that come up in my current life that remind me of things that happened in past relationships, and I have to step back and ask myself, is this the same thing? Or is this just triggering my fear of that happening again? I think there needs to be some unpackaging of this baggage that you still have. And baggage comes with a negative connotation. So I feel like there's it's really just a period of reflection. So let's get the tarot here for this unpacking of this baggage. What else can you tell us about this? Guides. I just see like everybody holding a suitcase. A suitcase of just things that you haven't wanted to dig into yet. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing. Like this, you're like, okay, I know I need to go through that, but I'm just going to leave it there until I have time or the energy to go through it. And Spirit is encouraging a that this is the time. So it reminds me of a wardrobe that I have full of my mom's belongings, and I have yet to go through it. And I had to ask my husband if he would help me because I knew I couldn't do it alone. So that may be something that you should do for yourself is ask someone to help you. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to, or it could be a very personal thing that you do. But if you have a friend that you feel comfortable talking to, about such matters, then maybe use them for some emotional support. Okay, we're going to stop there. And I got Six of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor. So that is interesting. The Six of Pentacles is usually about balance and fairness. So it seems like there's an imbalance be resulting from this baggage that you carry, and because you haven't unpacked it, the balance seems to be getting off more and more. I sense that, hold on, let me make sure that I am okay. I sense that this off balance is because you're still, I sense that in your past relationship there was also an imbalance of giving and receiving, of giving and taking in the relationship. Like it seemed like one person was doing more than the other, and I feel like that is kind of the baggage that you need to dig into right now, as why you were so willing to give or receive more than you were willing to give. I don't know which side of the spectrum you're on, but I have a feeling that it is that you were the one giving a lot in the relationship and not receiving on equal balanced side of things. Okay, so this Six of Pentacles is those of you that felt like you did that in your past relationships. That is that is affecting your current relationships. You still have that in you, and that's something that you need to address. I also got the Emperor, and this is a authority figure, someone who's very structured and masculine. And I'm getting father. Okay, so there's a connection to like father energy here. So you may be a father or a dad, or you have a relationship with your dad that, or some kind of authority figure like a boss, or just someone you held in a certain regard as leadership, as someone that you felt under them. So I do feel like this is coming out to say that there are some unresolved issues with that person. It could be something, that you need to forgive. I'm getting a sense of forgiveness in that person, like you forgiving them. And it's not to forgive them. And I'm sure you know this. Forgiving others is not about them, it's about you and finding peace. Because what they did was on your path for a reason. And it's really up to you to reflect on it and be like, why did that come up? Or why does that keep coming up? I sense a cycle in you guys that, and this is the time for breaking the cycle. So let's move on to um the present love situation. So I'm excited about this. Let's move these out of the way. We've got wish, that someone you wished for is coming into your life. So this could be very soon, that someone you wished for, they may have already come into your life actually, and y'all are just now kind of discovering each other or considering each other. And I also feel this in a platonic way as well as romantic. You have divine timing. So some of you are wondering when it's going to be your time to experience love, like a very deep, profound love. And this card is coming forward to say that you have to trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. And I'll tell you when love arrives. When you match the frequency of the love that you deserve. So it every time I hear a woman say that she's been in a past relationship that was just abusive or toxic or whatever, I'm at the point in my life now, instead of me going, "Oh, I hate that you had to go through that," I'm like, so she must have had to go through that, or he must have had to go through that to realize some things about themselves. So there's reasons why we go through the trauma that we do, but it's really our responsibility to understand why we went through it, or to understand what pattern we have in us that attracts that situation to us. This is the time of taking responsibility for our lives, because what we put out there is what we receive. Okay? If you don't feel worthy of this deep love, then that is not what's going to come in. So it's not only about attracting in the love that you want, but it's also about being open to receiving the type of love that you want and knowing that you deserve it. Okay? I'm sensing there's some self sabotage in some people right now, and that can look a lot of different ways, but usually you can recognize it when what you're doing or thinking is not moving things forward. It's fear based. Okay. And then the last one is falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. Yeah, I get a sense that the people who have had someone come up in their life already, that you wished for, I have a feeling that you are trying so hard not to fall fast, but that you actually are in the process of falling fast. And so you're a little bit nervous, because usually when you find yourself liking someone so much, it turns out to not be what you wanted. So there's this self-awareness that I'm sensing that you have, in that um, you absolutely are enjoying this person that has come into your life or will come into your life, but that you are nervous because you've really worked hard on yourself, and yet you find yourself kind of falling into old patterns of falling too quickly, or feeling almost like obsessive, or I don't want to go off point here. Let's get the tarot out. But the only reason I feel like I'm sensing that is because there's this baggage that you still need to address. Now, I'm not saying that you can't address baggage while you're in a relationship. It's just a lot of times the energy of being in this new relationship, or getting to know someone, or the fun stage at the beginning, that can really cloud our insight into, especially if you're an empath or someone sensitive to others' energies, this can really cloud your judgment when you meet someone new. So this is coming forward, I believe, because there is someone in your life, or about to come in your life, that you have to really decide if you're ignoring red flags and not addressing, not being authentic to yourself. So it's really a matter of, I see you using this relationship as a way to kind of gauge where you're at in your spiritual elevation. That is definitely a message for someone. So let's see what. Oh, we got the Four of Wands, you guys. So this is a very awesome, just divine relationship that has come now. This is a relationship that is, at this current time, a successful, a harmonious one that, now, for those of you that have not yet had someone show up that you've wished, but that's what it says is coming, then this is a very positive relationship for you. It's one where you're going to learn a lot about how far you've come, milestones. Like you're going to realize how far you've come in your evolution and your growth spiritually, emotionally, just what you've learned, and you will be able to move forward in a positive direction. So that's awesome. I feel like that confirmed what I was thinking, that this relationship is very positive, even though it may feel a little scary. And you're very cautious because you don't want to fall into old patterns. Okay, so let's look at the future here. Future. So we have gifts. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Oh, I just see you in this very deep conversation with this new person that you wished for. And then we have alone time, which is to say, don't spend every waking moment with this person, because that's what I mentioned earlier, is that the energy of someone else, especially if you're sensitive, you may be an empath or just sensitive to energies, and sometimes being around someone too much can really cloud what your energy is, and make it harder for you to maintain your authentic self. So this is just, it will help you gain clarity on your relationship if you spend some time alone and away from this new person in your life, even though that may be difficult because all you want to do is spend your time with them, right? Because you're falling fast. But it is important because that's something you've done in the past a lot, was to give so much of yourself and rearrange your entire life for this person, and many of us are guilty of that. But spirit's really wanting you to take the time to just have moments to yourself to really reflect on what's going on. And it is true that distance makes the heart grow fonder, because you just realize like what you do miss about the person. And so let's see. Boundaries. I love this because it shows me that you are ready for a new relationship in your life, and it's just a matter of really taking what you've learned about yourself and creating these boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries, and you have to protect them. So I see, okay, so from all of this, I see that you have some baggage that you have not necessarily addressed, or you're still addressing it. It's there. The energy of your past is still lingering a little bit, and it's time to address it. But the good news is, I'm getting from spirit, is that you can do that while you pursue this new relationship. And I'm so excited for you, because it truly is going to be a relationship that shows you just how far you've come, and you're going to really enjoy each other. And I don't know if this relationship is like your twin flame, a soulmate relationship, but it's definitely a one that you've been wanting to experience for a while. I'm getting a new deck out because it's my yes or no, when and how deck. So I do want to ask the question, yes or no, if this is a twin flame or a soulmate, a very high level soulmate. I want to know if this is like, I don't want to call someone like a stepping stone, but for the sake of just understanding what I'm saying, I want to see if this relationship for you is one that is a stepping stone to meet your twin flame or your high level soulmate, or if this is someone who is actually like, y'all, this is like a very deep, profound relationship. So let's find out. Is this is this love that's coming in or already in their life, or this new person, is this their twin flame or a high level soulmate? Let's see what these cards say. All right. We got yes. So let's see what it says. The hurdy-gurdy of happy accidents spins circumstances in your favor. You possess complete control over the situation, encouraging you to move energetically and purposefully toward bold dreams and ambitious desires. Sky is the limit. So I get from this that yes, you are on a twin flame, high level soulmate journey, and this relationship has the potential of being exactly that. And it just kind of happened. And you are very self aware at this point. So you possess complete control over the situation. You can be aware of when it's becoming too much, or when to put boundaries down. And you'll know if it's a twin flame or high level soulmate if when you do put boundaries in place that they respect that. Okay, so um let's see, what is the when or how question that I'm wanting to ask? I just want to know a time frame for this high level twin flame soulmate. As in, when when will this relationship flourish? Okay, let's see here. Okay, we've got, the situation is going to change within 1 month. It will be transparent, without intrigue or secrets. You will figure it out on your own using your impeccable management skills. Others will be inspired to follow your lead. So, what I get with that is within a month, by the end of September, you're going to know exactly how you feel about this person. And you're going to have a very well established, defining status of what you guys are to each other. And others will be inspired to follow your lead. So I'm thinking that that you will be the one to make the first move, or to be the vulnerable one in the situation. But because this is your twin flame, it's almost like they're waiting on you to make the first move. But if you're not ready, don't do it. What I mean is, when you're ready to express how you're feeling, or to really tell this person that you really enjoy being around them, and like you can't stop thinking about them. Actually, I never liked that phrase, because that doesn't necessarily mean how you feel about them, but you you feel a connection with them that you haven't felt with someone in a long time, and you are interested in wanting to get to know them further. And that's all it really takes. You don't have to profess your love for them. Just kind of see where they're at with how they feel. And if they respond in a positive way, then that's almost like the green light to go ahead and really explore the depth of your relationship with each other. I am so excited for you guys. Like, whoever you are tuning into this, I feel so optimistic about where you're headed in life and in love. And I'm just proud of you for your growth, because it's obvious that you are doing a lot of growing. So kudos to you. Much love and light. I will be back for a pick a deck reading some point this week, but these little shorter readings I also am going to put out, just to connect with spirit more and to grow my skills. And I just feel like a lot of you guys also um, I feel like a lot of your team, your spirit guide teams, want these messages to come out. However, if you are feeling like these are too general and you want something a little more specific, you can book a personal reading with me by going to my Fiverr page, or by going to Etsy, where I have a new shop called Spiritual High Oracle there. And then I will give you a very personalized reading, tuning in just to your frequency and your energy and your guides specifically. So, thank you so much for joining me and watching this reading. I hope it resonates. Much love and light, you guys.